The Saiyan King is back. The Saiyan people have always been troublesome. From the day that they were introduced as a primal beings. Ones who seek destructions, ones who conquer other planets for their own benefit. But amongst those Saiyans, there are a few who changed. A few who showed us the other path that they could have taken. And we've seen their history back in Dragon Ball Z and in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. But their planet was destroyed. And nothing was left from them except 3 Saiyans. That's how the story goes in Universe 7. But in the other universe, it's different. It carries with it another story, another path, another destiny. And that universe is the Universe 6 Saiyans, who are the complete opposite from the Saiyans that we know of. They are peaceful. Rather than taking planets, they help other planets to not get conquered. And that's how they live. We've seen them, we've seen how they can grow in power, but we have never dived into their history or who they are, or even an arc on planet Sadala, the planet of the Saiyans. The king we've never met, but our story for this time is about the original Saiyan who was supposed to be king. The story of the time that the king has been called for by his people. The story of Dragon Ball V. This is a fan-made manga, which I will leave the links to it in the description. It tells a part of the story that we have never gotten before, or even now in the Dragon Ball Super manga. We are yet to explore. The story is still in Universe 7. So how are the Saiyans in Universe 6? And our story, for now, begins. On planet Arlia, we see a Saiyan who's wearing the Universe 6 Saiyan wear. As he opens his eyes and looks, he sees the bodies of other beings. Though from behind him, there's a sinister man. Worried and on his toes, he says, "Damn you, you space pirates. You are the scum of the universe. We Saiyans made it this far as species because we are willing to die for our cause. You will never be able to replicate that." That sinister man says, "That's great to hear." And I don't know if that's why they made it this far. Maybe because they don't have a Frieza in their universe. The Saiyans in Universe 6 were willing to give it all for the cause, but at what price? It didn't work out for them. So the main reason they didn't have a Frieza in their universe. As a key blast pierces his chest, sending him to the afterlife. He's not alone in this. So this was their most experienced warrior. What a joke. They're looking for a Saiyan because they say that this Saiyan resembles the one that they saw in the God Tube. The God Tube is like the YouTube of gods per se. I don't know how to explain the God Tube if you didn't watch Dragon Ball Super. They also know of the existence of Vegeta. Hence they say that he resembles one of the Saiyans in Universe 7 and he resembles Vegeta. But they also know about the existence of the Super Saiyan transformation. They know that this guy is not one of them. And we see those pirates as they are revealed, but from on top of them there is another Saiyan ship. They call for help. They signal him to come. As we see the Saiyan in the Saiyan ship. He's a young one who doesn't seem that strong. They're testing everyone to find the Super Saiyan. I don't know why they're looking for him. This Saiyan knows that the other one went to fight 2 targets. He was outnumbered, but he doesn't want his help anyway. He says that he's just in the way. So the other Saiyan was one of the elites and he was defeated easily. The robot with him says, "Maybe you wouldn't be a burden if you participated more." He replies with, "No thanks. I prefer to live. Who cares about fighting and how strong you are if you are dead?" And I mean, he's right to some extent. I fight for fun and preferably only when completely necessary. He's a Saiyan, but he doesn't have that Saiyan instinct to fight. And that exact moment, the distress signal has been activated. It sends the Saiyan to a panic mode. If he's in trouble, there's nothing I can do. And what will you do? You said it, there's nothing. He goes in to fight those pirates. And they want him to be stronger. But as he goes at them, they just teleport. And one from behind and one from the front hits him on his neck. And then they drive him with all of their power to the ground, crashing. He's completely and utterly defeated. He begs them to not kill him, and I understand. He doesn't want to fight, and he never wanted that. We'll listen here. As time passes, in the castle of King Sadala, they are mourning the death of one of their greatest royal training officers. Have been killed by two surviving Tuffles. So those two were Tuffles. We see the other Saiyan is still alive. How is he alive since the one that died was way stronger than him? And we've seen that he was about to be defeated. So how is he alive? Maybe he struck a deal with them. Maybe they wanted him to live, to send the other Saiyans after them. The king of the Saiyans mourns his death, saying that he was the embodiment of what the Saiyans are. Their will, their strive. Without him, he wouldn't be where he is now. But Alphaz, the Saiyan who died before, longtime partner, Secret defeated those responsible for his death. We have gathered here today to reward him with a medal for his heroic act, and he didn't defeat them. I don't know why he lied to him. They also have gathered here because they have grave news and vital information. The Tuffles, who were thought to have destroyed themselves in civil war, have returned and more powerful than ever, and have plans for galactic conquest. To have been reported traveling the galaxy and leveling civilizations as rogue space pirates. But according to Secret, there are even more survivors. As Secret explains more about how the Tuffles are conquering more territory, taking over planets and harvesting them for energy, and they have info on them. They can stop them for good. And for anyone who doesn't know, the Tuffles are the people who lived on planet Vegeta before the Saiyans migrated there in Universe 7. They know their next target, the allies of the Saiyans, the Guardians. Their planet is the biggest in nature reserve, so they wanna attack it. The King of Saiyans is going to meet the King of the Guardians to discuss what he needs to do. The Saiyan King will be accompanied by Spirit and his guards. But in the meantime, King Sadal tells Kappa that he will be in charge of training their forces in preparation for the invasion. But Kappa says that he should be with him. The king tells him that you are the only Super Saiyan amongst them. He will teach his army how to become a Super Saiyan. Scared thinks that this is the best way, and he agrees. So Scared wants the Saiyans to transform because he works with the Tuffles. That's the only explanation that I can find, honestly. Kappa has his doubts since Caulifla had a trigger. She was the only one he could teach to become a Super Saiyan, so he's worried a bit about that. The king tells him that Caulifla and the demonic Saiyan of legend will come in handy. His relationship with them has served them well, and tensions now are higher than ever for the destruction of their planet. So he gives Kappa permission to do whatever it takes to push the army to the next level. The king then leaves. Kappa knows what he wants to do. Champa owes them a favor. He wants him to bring his master here. In space, the king wants to help the Guardians since they are their allies. His trip doesn't last for long as he gets interrupted by a Tuffles spaceship who goes straight at them. Do we know how this will end up? On planet Sadala, Vegeta arrives there. He was brought here by Champa as the Saiyan Prince walks in the city. He's spotted by other Saiyans who ask him who are you. They think that he's a joke since he looks like one of Caulifla's henchmen. They tell him you have 10 seconds to get back to where you came from. He smiles and says, and this is the moment that Vegeta always wanted, to meet the other Saiyans, the Saiyans of Universe 6. Make me. Then they launch at him with all of their power, but their power is no match for the Saiyan King Vegeta, as he punches them all away. He's not happy with their level of power. As they group on him 10 more Saiyans to try and hold him down. He transforms to his Super Saiyan form and knocks them all away. He defeated them without even laying one finger. He's angry at them. He sure hopes that these aren't the elites of the defense force of planet Sadala. Even in this universe, Vegeta still cares about the Saiyans. No matter what happens, he's still the king of them. They brought him back to his planet, to his people. The real king of the Saiyan race. Kappa sees him. Master, Vegeta looks at him and smiles. The smile of happiness. The smile of the truest king. The king who's back with his people, who will drive them to become stronger than they are now. A king always cares for his people no matter the price. And this is the position that Vegeta holds over every Saiyan in any universe. The Saiyan King is back. A true king is the one who cares about his people no matter what. Gives them their all. Sacrifices everything he has for them and the better good of their future. Vegeta is him, is the truest king of the Saiyan race, no matter the universe, no matter the time. And this is it. This was the story of the time that the Saiyan King has went back to his people. I want to thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe and like, and if you didn't, well, dislike, I guess. Thank you for watching. Stay safe as always, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.